morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I don't have a lot going on today, but I thought I'd give something to my devoted fans out there. You 20 people are the best. I gotta go put some, my neighbor is down to see an uncle in Indiana who is sick, so I gotta go put some wood in his wood stove. I gotta go to the homestead, let out their dog because they are, I don't even know where they are. And then I got to come back, feed my animals, and then I got to go for my speed walk, my weight loss journey. Remember I said I want to be 250 before we go to Texas. Today's Saturday. We leave next Friday night. I weighed myself this morning. I am at 254. Beginning of last week, I was at 257, 258. So we're doing pretty good. We got 4 pounds to go and 6 days to do it. I think I can do it. All right, let's go. This is my neighbor who let me borrow his four-wheeler and went and picked up that snowmobile for me. So he's got the outdoor wood boiler. They're gone, so he asked me to fill it this morning. Since we're here letting the dog out, let's go see what kind of the animal situation is. I think he's got to work on his water heating situation. Just a guess. Well, according to my count, we've got 253 birds, 128 pigs, and 1 cow. I caught one of his videos the other day. I don't really watch him. I mean, the guy's like, oh man, like a bad preacher in church. You know, during the sermon, you just fall asleep. So anyways, I thought he said he was going to have some piglets, but there were none out there. So it's pretty cold out here. I'm going to sit in the truck while I let the dog, or in the van while I let the dog run around for a few minutes. And then we'll put him back and we'll go home and feed our animals. Well, while we're out here feeding, it looks like the cows could use a little hay. Out here, they've been wasting a lot of hay with this feeder. They'll push it, and then they'll lay in a bunch of the hay. So I moved it, and I had this old, you could barely see it. They had this old telephone log in here, and I think she used it just to practice riding. She'd ride over it. And I ended up putting the bale and the feeder around it, and now they can't push it. So they don't waste nearly as much hay. This is a full 4 days, and before I was getting 3.5, and there's still a little bit left. But since it's been 4 days, I'm just going to give them a new bale. feed the cats, get a little breakfast, do our fast-paced mall walk, and then we are going to get another load of hay. You ever go to a basketball game or a football game and they say we're playing against 7, 5-on-7, or 11-on-14, like, you know, the refs are on the other team? I think my wife is on the other team. Like, what I mean by that is she wants me chubby. She likes me chubby. Last night we had this talk about not tempting each other. So I walk in, and what does she make for the kids this morning? Yeah, cinnamon rolls. So here's the thing. It's right here in front of me. But I cannot be blamed for what I am about to do. You're probably saying, yeah, you're doing it. Well, no, I'm not. Well, I am, but no. In today's society, I can blame anybody or anything and get away with it. So, and I have told my wife time after time that I have zero willpower. So, I can't be held accountable for what I'm about to do. This is on her. Yep, that was pretty good. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Ain't that the dumbest thing you've ever heard? God. Do they even still have NASCAR? The only reason I thought of it is because usually this time of year is when the Daytona 500 is, but I think NASCAR petered out a few years ago, so probably because of that saying alone. All right, let's go get some hay. I finally just got my speed walk in. From front of my garage to the highway and back is 2.7 miles. So let's recap. We got up, we did wood, we let the dog out twice today. We fed hay, we went and got hay, fed the horse, fed the cats twice. We went to mass, and then I just got my walk in. So now I'm gonna go in and eat and wrap up the night. Everybody, when you talk about exercising, everybody always asks what you do. So you don't have to ask. I'm going to tell you. When I started, the doctor advised 2 15-minute miles. And you could do that really fast walk. So the first couple of times I did it, I had to actually jog
the last little bit of each mile to make it within 15 minutes. Now I do it pretty good. I kind of mimic a jog because I found that it's less impact on my joints without really getting into a jog. And so here's your fitness tip of the day. If you're thinking about starting and you're worried about it, my buddy told me, he was a track star. He's like, if your lungs can make it, your body can make it. So what you do is you want controlled breathing and you want deeper breaths. So like as you're running, and it helps. Amazing. It helps. I can go so much farther and faster by doing that. And you'll get in a habit, like if you're going uphill, you'll start to realize like you're like kind of, I guess, like a hyperventilate, like breathing fast. So then you got to remind yourself to control breathing, and it helps relax your body too. So if you're talking about getting in shape, remember that for your fitness tip of the day. Nutrition wise, I kind of follow it. I guess they call it the Whole30, where you do it for 30 days. But so what that is all you do is eat whole food, which I thought was going to be pretty difficult, and it's really not as hard. But I eat a lot of the same stuff: chicken. We butchered the pork, so pig. We do grass-fed beef or lean beef. We've had a lot of bison lately, which some of it's really not that bad. And white potatoes or sweet potatoes, you can have that. You know, you just can't douse them with butter and sour cream. And like vegetables, my mainstays are green beans and broccoli or lettuce. And so that's kind of what I've been working on. No baked beans, Dewey. You know what I'm talking about. So, all right. Take this journey with me. Let's get in shape together.